Okay, it looks like we're live. I'm just going to start. I had to wait until, okay, I had to wait until I got the info, the messages. I'm not just going to come and BS you, right? You know that. I had to legitimately wait until it coalesced. Okay. So I'm just doing this as fresh as possible. Some of you will not be able to attend this live. That's okay. You will hear it later. That's still fine. Um, I don't know if anybody is going to be up this time to hear this, but I got to get it out while it's in my head. So you can come in later. It's okay, and see it to recording. Um, I had a dream, pretty powerful. I've been having powerful dreams, and we're very close to the move. It's in progress. Hey, Gemini, how you doing? So it's in progress. It's a vibrational thing. It's a frequency thing. It is happening. It's not something that you're waiting for this particular event, although there will be a point at which things will be different and you will see the difference. But the way that I've been shown this or instructed to explain it and to get people ready for this is this idea, okay? The old inverted 3D, 4D matrix is toast. There is no point trying to fix this any further. But it's okay. We have another version to go to, another server, and another OS. We're going to be fine. It's like a migration. It's that simple. It's just as simple as if you were migrating that way. Some things will be gone. Some things will still appear to be there. I mean, they will be an upgraded version. They won't be the same old thing. So if that is the idea of it, okay? It's a little different than that, but that is how to think of this. It's going to be more like just migrating to a clean server, clean version, clean upgraded version, rather than trying to fix anything, because it's just, they keep wanting to pull it back the other way. And, okay, you can have that. Have what you want. And it's just going to be allowed to play out. And, you know, what happens, happens. And um, our part of it is to clear ourselves as much as possible, um, let go of the old inverted matrix. Everything important is going to come with us, including our pets. Don't worry. You may be surprised though when you get there at the upgrades. But it's going to be unlike the inverted system. The new and improved really will be. Okay? And it is only a jumping off point. It's only the beginning. What we're calling 5D is really only the beginning. It's just the initial platform. And we can blast off to anywhere we want to after that. anywhere at all. And it won't be that hard. The restrictions are few. Hi. Oh, really? Another quickie that went through. Hey, I like that. Man, his quickies last 3.5 hours. Ooh. Yeah, let's program that one in to the new version. So basically, it's just gonna be like moving to an upgraded server, upgraded OS, fresh OS, fresh server, fresh version. You're going to be able to migrate most of your stuff that works. I mean, the stuff that fits into that. You're not going to want to move some of this. So that you're going to want to leave. So let's face it. There's some things we're going to be glad to leave behind. Okay. But don't worry, don't worry about the pets. They're coming too. Um, your members of your family that have elected to do that. Our pets will come with us because they love us and they want to be with us. They have elected to come with us. So don't worry about that. And I know some people do really much. Yeah, I'm up earlier. Well, this is the thing, is I had to wait until I was really clear on what to say. I don't want to bullshit anybody. I'm not a bullshit artist. I'm not here to shine anybody on about anything. I had to be very clear, and I had to be sure about, you know, what I was saying, because I was getting some pretty important stuff, some pretty a little wild, but important, and I didn't want to, screw it all up. I didn't want to, so I had to wait. I couldn't do it when I expected, but I had a dream and I had some stuff just finally coalesced in my mind. I was like, oh yeah, that's how to explain it. Okay. So what we had to do is we had to find a way to really explain this, because there's a lot of misconception and there's some fear. Am I going to make it? Am I going to be there? Will I take my pets? Well, it's in the back of your mind lurking, because, in the past, changes have not been really great. I mean, we've been lied to. We've been shined on. We've had a lot happen. And so there is some trepidation. And no, no problem, though. Just, it's not going to be painful. We're not going to have to sit out the inverted matrix, the workings out of that. We're just going to migrate, just like you'd migrate to a new server, just like you'd migrate to a new OS. There's going to be a few things. We're probably going to have to tweak some things. We're designing it right now. See, I'm a designer. So are you, by the way, probably. If you're in here, we design things vibrationally, with frequency and so on. So, and that includes sound and light, and what you imagine. And so, how you imagine it to be, you're helping to design it. So, and what you say, it's going to be like you're helping to design it. So, it's not going to be a scary thing at all. And this moon, like I said, I had a dream and it was one of those where I felt all this energy around me, and I said, oh my God, is this it? Is this it? Are we going now? Is this it? And it was like all this energy. Woo, and it was like almost like an orgasm, actually. And I'm like, whoa, this must be it. And I get there and I'm like, And it's just all I can see for what I can tell. Well, it's going to be temporary, but all I can see is this kind of butter color everywhere, bright. And I'm like, what is going on? But I'm going, David, where are you? I could feel that there was stuff around, and there was people around me, but I couldn't quite. It was like my eyes were trying to get used to it, like my eyes there were trying to get used to it. I could tell that wasn't the end. you know, that wasn't all there was. It was just all I could see at the moment. So I didn't see much, but I felt it, and it felt really good. So I don't think it's that much longer. I also got a visit from David. Very interesting wake up um, visit. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. It's personal. But he said something important. He said, one of the things that you've got to realize is when you're doing this, if you want to help it along, if you're seeing it like I was, and I was doing this, seeing it from the third person, I was seeing all of this play out from the third person, what our life might be like, being back together with my loved ones who are there, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And and these experiences I was having in 5D, I was watching them as if I was outside my body, as if I was a third person observer. And it became apparent to me that what we have to do is look at it from the inside, like we are actually physically in our bodies there. Because our energy is already there. We've already got some of our little tendrils, moved over there. But we just need to keep putting ourselves into that in the first person, which is hard for me. I'm finding it hard to do that. So you have to imagine it as if you are embodied there. What is that going to be like? That's the trick. That will help. The other thing that will help, and I'm kind of on a roll, so I can't look much at chat right now. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all living your best life as best you can. But the advice is to keep clearing. Keep clearing out all of the crap from the inverted matrix. Don't try to save them. Don't try to save it. Don't try to fix it. Don't stay up nights trying to figure out how to fix this freaking inverted matrix. Don't try to figure out how are you going to wake up? Some of these people they're not going to wake up at this point. Okay. They're going to need maybe another go round. I don't know. And, the NPC thing, if that's true, they're part of the matrix. They belong where they are. And they're making choices to be where they are. There's nothing you can do about that. Or should do. We've got to let them make their choices. But we choose different, that's all. And not feel bad about it. But, we can't keep trying to fix where we are. There are things that'll go on that'll start to change it, even in spite of all that. What it'll look like to us, it feels like, or as I understand it, you'll notice that some things are missing. And you'll notice that some new things are showing up. And we might actually have that kind of a thing that I experienced where, oh my gosh, this is it. Is this it? Or maybe I did move. I mean, maybe that was part of my move. Now I had a flood in my, I had a flood. I'm laughing. I had a flood in my living room. I could have got real bent out of shape. It was kind of a bummer in a way, but my living room flooded. And it just reminded me of how, you know, water represents emotion. This is the second time in 2 years that my living room has been flooded, okay, because something broke upstairs. It just reminds me that the place is broke, and uh, water represents emotion. There's a lot of emotional attachment and stuff. I'm trying to jettison it. I will tell you something kind of personal that might help you along. For a while, I wasn't, um, I wasn't, how can I put it? David would come by all the time. And as much as I loved that, as we would spend time together, I would constantly be reminded of things that I didn't get to do with him. I was constantly reminded of the life that I didn't get to lead because of various things. And I would actually cry sometimes. And I would apologize to him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring you down. I don't mean to cry over this. I'm really glad that you did all you did. I'm glad you got to, you know, do what you did. You got to find a good wife. You got to have a child. You got to, you won all the prizes, and that's okay. Before you went, and I'm glad for that. But sometimes I would get very depressed about and feel very cheated. And there isn't any way I could get out of it for a while. I just would try and I just couldn't do it. So I saw less of him and they sent in Prince. And I was wondering why Prince was showing up and David wasn't. And it was because we could still have fun. We could still, he likes to dance and everything. And we understand each other pretty well. We get along really well. And, with the music and everything, but we don't have the same kind of history. So it didn't keep reminding me. I was grieving. I was still grieving the things that 3D, the things that were broken in 3D. I had to get that out of my system. It was hurting me. And, I couldn't take that with me. And so I had to take some time to do that. So if you've got things like that, don't feel bad about it. A lot of us will have that kind of thing. Uh, oh, and Ken is saying, cried on my live stream tonight for all the suffering. These Aussie lockdowns and so many suffering. Yeah, we're going to go through that a bit, I think. Um, it's okay. Mourn what didn't get to happen here. That's human. Cowboy he'll tell you. Yeah, he's right here. You can hear him. Yeah, my little guy. He says, I'm coming with Mom. I'm coming with you. Sure you are. He is. He's coming along. Aren't you? Yes. You gonna make an appearance? Want to see him? Want to see him? I'll see if I can show him off a little bit there. Here he is. Here's my boy. Okay, you're a big star. He made his cameo appearance now. He wants his back rubbed and his belly rubbed and his, he's a guy. Anyway, oh, now you're gonna go hide under the bed. Did I insult you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cal. When he doesn't like something, he'll go hide under the bed. All right, then. I was only talking. I was just kidding, cowboy. I was kidding. Just kidding. So sensitive. Anyway, it's normal to mourn. Let yourself mourn. It's okay. They understand. Everybody understands. Everybody who's been here really understands this mourning idea. This idea. It is mourning, actually. It's mourning. I'm telling you about mourning in the morning. But it's going to be different there. Really, it's going to all be washed away. The emotions, the emotional baggage. Uh, we just got to keep clearing our auras all the time. So, whatever kind of clearing, bringing the energy down from above and sending it down into the earth and bringing it back up and just showering everything with clear energy. Yeah. The little cowboy said his bit and he went off. He went off to hide underneath the bed until I'm ready to rub his belly. He's so cute. He really is helping. He is helping mend my heart. Because just sitting here alone a lot, with nothing much going on except trying to get some work done and blah, blah, blah. I was just too much into these thoughts and thoughts about what was so broken, you know? And yeah, it was freaking broken. It is freaking broken. It's broken. It is too broken to save. I mean, and that's the way to look at it. It's we try to recycle, right? But some things are just too freaking broken. It's not gonna ever be fixed. And that it's got a better chance than it ever had. It's a lot cleaner than it was. It's running a lot better than it was, but it's never going to be what we need it to be. So we're moving on. That's all. Um, some people, any move like that, and I've been in these moves before where we had uh, a new, we were getting transferred to a new system. Uh, people often elect to stay with the old one for a long time. They just can't quite let go of what they got. And they're worried that the upgrade is not going to be as nice. But I'm assured that our upgrades can be way better. It is not the inverted matrix kind of upgrade. Absolutely not. Okay? The inverted matrix upgrade is new and improved means you broke it. But that's not the way it's going to be here. So, we got to let go of that. And it's going to take a while for us to let go of that, I think. I believe that matrix psychosis is a real thing. Inverted matrix psychosis. You're expecting the other shoe to drop at some point. Things are going well. You're expecting that other shoe to drop. There are no shoes. There is no spoon. You know, it's just a thing. You're not going to be here for the worst of it. You're going to be gone. You're going to be moved on. You're not going to have to worry about I think most of us will probably be out of here and moved on way before all of this really crazy crap happens that is looking like it's due to happen. And probably from our point of view, it'll just look like things cleared up. You know, and we might not even notice the seam, you know? We might not even notice. It might just be as simple as just you walk through the door and everything just looks a little brighter and cleaner and nicer. Or you wake up and just everything is a little prettier and uh, more luminous. And or maybe you'll have an experience like I did where everything was very energetic. I do have something to tell you. Hey, Linda, what's up? Yeah. Um, it may be that simple, but I have something to tell you. It's like kind of funny to say, but their lives there, average day, an average feeling, an average person. We're using average for lack of a better term. What we feel when we have an orgasm, that's the that's the baseline compared to here. Okay. It may feel like that. Okay. I don't know. It may be all of a sudden you're like, whoa, am I in the orgasmic aisle of the supermarket? You're walking through the supermarket. This might be the orgasmic aisle. But and you know, whoa, it may be like that. I don't know. I don't know. But when a few years ago I got run into when David tackled me in his body there. It was weird because I had read, and I know this is his sense of humor too. I couldn't figure it out at first. So this guy, and I, in my mind's eye, in my third eye, I see this guy running to me, and of course he is dressed like our people dress, and which is in very flowing stuff. And there he has dark hair. He actually has dark hair. And you know, the dark hair is flowing back and the robes are flowing. And this guy just tackles me. And I get an instant orgasm. I'm like, whoa. Now I'm sitting with a friend in a bar at this time. And I'm trying not to show it. And I'm like, now you understand that in the 3D chat that I used to be on, you could do actions. I mean, you could move around and you could do stuff. And one of the things I used to do to greet him would be I had this cat pounce where I would just cat pounce on people I liked and knock them down. Hi, you know, it was like a hug. Okay. And it was just for fun. And guess what? That's exactly what he did. He said, remember this? Yes. Okay. I remember this. Okay. I get it. I get it. You're cat pouncing me. Um, you know, he did do the background music for cat people. Interesting. Uh, and my daughter is Lyran, and I'm there like, oh, that makes sense now. Okay, okay. Hmm. Um, oh, winter's over in 3 days over there in Ozland. Whoa, been a long, cold, lonely winter, little darling. Right? Yeah. So, um, yeah, everybody be careful. And if you're listening to this while driving, I I hope you don't. I hope it doesn't happen while somebody's driving and they're like, all of a sudden they're like, "Wah!" But so, but timing, I gotta say, timing is hard because time is not the same, does not run the same everywhere. It just doesn't. And trying to get the timing down is hard. But if we look at the reset as a possible clue as how, they're calling it the Great Reset and the timeline we've been given, it should be within the next year at least. It should be before 23. But I think it's going to be sooner than that. I think, but I am told it's in progress. Some people are already going. Some people are already there. And you can have a steam train if you just lay down your tracks. You can actually have more than one place. I have a club over there. I have a rockin' club, really. I have a nice house. I'm designing another one up in the mountains. And I'm going to have another one that's seaside. I'm going to have a couple or three. I might even get an island for myself, design a nice island for myself. Here's another funny thing that happened. When I was calibrating, I got a new pendulum, and when I was calibrating it, one of the questions I asked just for fun is, I would say to calibrate it, you say things like, uh, you know, my name is Diane. Yes. My name is Ocean. Yes, people call me that too. Okay. My name is Slarty Bartfast. That was supposed to be a no because Slarty Bartfast is the designer from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And it shivered a minute and it said yes. And I said, "Are you kidding me?" It said yes. I said, "You mean the idea of Slarty Bartfast, as in he was a designer?" Yes. Okay, I gotcha. So then came some information about how we're designing this place. We are the designers, like Slarty Bartfast and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So kind of like that a little bit. We are the Slarty Bartfasts of this next reality. Like saying I am Spartacus, you're not, but um, it's funny. I mean, it's good to know that my higher self has a sense of humor just like I do. Oh, geez. Why would that be? Because it's me. Oh, geez. Um, hopefully, hopefully, I'll be out of here before winter and into a place where I can get to wherever I want to get to before winter, but we'll see how it goes. Some people have been told that it's the last summer in the broken reality, and that it may be what it means when they told me this is the last time it's summer, it's going to be like this. Um, so enjoy the summer. It's the last time it's going to be quite like this. So say goodbye, and I'm going to say goodbye to mosquitoes. Because if mosquitoes exist in the new place, they're not going to bite people. They're not going to be biting people and spreading plagues and stuff. That's just, if they exist at all, and I'm not planning that they do, but if they have to exist there for some reason, they're not going to swarm us and bite us and do things like that. In fact, I'm thinking all of the insects that do that, we're just going to have to either harmonize them or do something different. I don't want, there are places where mosquitoes don't exist. They never did. I believe it was Belize, because it's a constant breeze and they can't live in that. So there are places where they completely do without mosquitoes. I think we could too. So I'm not planning on any mosquitoes over there. No, actually, Linda, I don't think I'm going to pass away, as in that set, the way that you're probably thinking. Um, you probably have to rewind it because I've been through all this. In fact, that's probably not how it's going to happen for most of us. For most of us, because this is going to be a vibrational change. And when I say leave, I mean the old 3D, 4D matrix leaving here. Okay? As in leaving the old 3D, 4D matrix behind. So, um, hopefully, we will be doing that within the year. And we're all, as far as I can tell, we're all in some stage of doing that. And another thing I was saying is go ahead and mourn what you didn't have here, or what you did have here that was very unpleasant. Go ahead and mourn it a bit in order to get rid of it and get through it and feel it all the way through, and then get through it and get rid of it. We got to do clearing and cleaning. We got to do daily cleanings, and maybe more than once a day, clearings and cleanings of our energy and of our minds. I mean, anything you can do to bring up your vibration and the vibration of your surroundings, but quit. Once again, and I'll say it again for those who are just coming in, we must not anymore focus on the inverted, broken matrix. It doesn't freaking matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Quit trying to fix it. It's not going to get fixed. It's not going to be fixed. We're moving to a new OS, a clean server, a clean everything, a really good version. And from there, it's just a jumping off to anywhere else you want to go. The restrictions are off. It's like when the restrictions of travel are off here, there the restrictions of travel to anywhere else you want to go are off. Any dimension beyond that, you can start heading that way. As soon as we make this shift, we're free. We're free. Now quit worrying about them. They've made their choices. They can still make choices. Who knows? There's time, but there's nothing you can do to fix this broken matrix. It's toast. Stick a fork in it and move on. Realize you did what you could. You woke up who you could. You're reminded who you could. And who isn't waking up can't wake up. They can't. They can't. They can't. Okay? They just can't. Your pets are coming with you. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about leaving them behind. And everybody who can, who has the ability to come, is going to come. You know, everybody who has an inkling they want to go, they're going to get to go. Don't worry. We're not going to leave you behind. You're not going to get left behind if you've decided you're going. No, we're not going to do that. You're going. You're all going. You've decided you're going, but you got to, how fast it happens, they say, is how fast you can let go of fear. How fast you can let go of all the hurts and all the bullshit that you've been through and clear off all of that shit that got caked on you and all that mud and everything that got caked all over you. The faster you can do that, the faster you'll head on. And it's not going to be scary or painful. Okay, and you won't It doesn't even look like you have to die or anything like that. You don't have to drink any Kool-Aid. You don't have to wear purple sneakers, though I might anyway. I do have a nice pair of purple sneakers, but that is not why I will be wearing them, okay? They will probably be following me, though, because I like my Crocs, too. But, yeah, it's just the people who are getting vaxxed. I don't think they're all, oh, I said the word. I said the word that should not be said. But the people who are getting that, it's just a matter of, I don't think everybody's doomed. Okay. I think there'll be chances for everybody. Just might be a little harder or a lot harder. But that was a choice. You can't take people's choices away. Don't we get mad when our choices are taken away? Well, you can't choose for them either. You can't. So, yeah, the only one who really knows when we go is what I'm told is it's really up to how fast we can clear ourselves for takeoff. Because we don't want to take a bunch of crap there. Okay. We don't want to take a bunch of inverted matrix crap. That's the main thing. That's not going to fit in there. And whatever don't fit there is not going there. Okay. If your vibration fits, if your vibration fits, and the vibrations of your belongings and your pets and stuff, if that fits, it's going to go. Whatever doesn't fit it's going to take longer to go. Until it fits, it's not going to go until it matches. But you've already got, if you really look into it and do a meditation, I'm going to do a special meditation. I've been threatening to do this, but I will do it. And I don't know if I will do it live, because just like now, people will be coming in asking, what are we doing? What's going on? So what's going on? They'll be coming in late. And, so I might have to do it and record it and put it out that way so that we don't have interruptions. Either that or just say, folks, once we start, read the description. This is what we're doing. And just come in and dive in, because this is what we're doing. Okay, we're doing a meditation where we're going to drop our crap and design the new world, design our new lives, design our new place. And you get to be the designers of it. And really, we want to kick that off nicely. So, and that's basically how, well, hey, but don't be scared. This is not going to affect exactly you. It may affect people around you, but you are not going to be, okay, I mean, not directly. What I'm saying is, no, your door is not going to be knocked down and you be jabbed on purpose or anything, force jabbed or anything. That's not, there are some of these things that people are worried about. That's just not, you're not going to be here for that. Remember, the pendulum has moved too far to the side of good, where the pendulum is on the upswing to the other side now. A lot of this stuff that might have been able to happen way back there, it can't happen now. It's the wrong vibration for it. It can't happen. Not to us. Okay? Especially because we're not in that vibration. We're not part of that. So um, it's comforting to know that yeah, I understand, Linda. The next generation, and that's probably going to be the hardest for lots of us, is we're going to be sitting here going, oh my God, what happens to the next gen? And true enough, but that next gen might come with us. Who's to say they're not coming with us in spite of everything? Who's to say that they are not going to somehow whoa, kind of blinked for a moment there. Um, it doesn't mean they're not coming. They might come. A lot of people might come that you might not expecting. I know there's a lot to it, and we have all these things interwoven with our reality. And remember, though, people that are coming in at this juncture, they've got their reasons for coming in too. And we can't tell them why they came or what to do. We don't know what their reasons are for coming in right now. There are a lot of people that are choosing not to bring anybody in right now. There are a lot of women that have just decided they don't want to bring anybody in. There are a lot of women who are not going to be able to bring anything to full term too, unfortunately for them. Some people want children. It's not going to happen because of this. Somehow it's going to get all balanced out. I don't understand all that. But we have to realize that we can't be the arbiters of that. There's only so much we can do. And we've done it. We've done everything, just about everything we can do to fix this place, to make it nicer. So it's not like we're leaving our mess. We're trying to clean up somebody else's mess. So, but we can't really clean up somebody else's mess. They've got to do that. If they ever figure it out and clean it up, yeah, no. We're trying to clean ourselves up. That's all we can do. And I know it's going to affect you in the feelings. Like I said, that doesn't mean you're not going to ever see them. And like I said, the people that are coming in, maybe they have a very specific job to do. Well, Ken, there may be a reason. Not having, you know, as many people coming into to the broken matrix, that might be a blessing. That might be good. That might be a good sign, actually. Now, we may have all kinds of ways. As a matter of fact, I'm told that we can change anything. Once we get our vibration high enough, once we get frequency high enough, we find ourselves in 5D and beyond 5D. Some of us are not going to stay in 5D. That's only going to be a way station. Some of us, it's just going to be, hey, isn't this cool? Okay, well, I'm going home now. I'm going to my my other place, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, whatever, you know. Um, we will have the power to correct anything, anything. We will be able to correct anything and everything that has gone wrong. We have it now. In fact, we have it right now. And when we get there, we'll be able to correct anything at all. So don't worry about that. It's going to be a lot of power. We're not going to be used to it. Yeah, it's like we have to clean our own mess. We have to let them clean their mess. It's just, well, Ken, they will. In the new place. In the new place, they probably will. A lot of people have already decided it's too bad to bring a kid into this world. I know people myself. I know I feel that way. I didn't want to bring a kid in. That was exactly why I don't have a kid. And I decided this a long time ago. I don't want to bring a child into this. Are you kidding me? I don't want to be responsible for dragging anybody into this. I don't want to have to see them through this. That would have drove me crazy. Then I would be nuts the way that I am. I would be nuts trying to take care. It's like, it's hard enough to take care of the cat. Make sure they get through it. Oh. But, you're forgetting. Here's a new place where people will, once again, it'll be nice, and people will probably want to have kids again. And they'll be able to. And they won't be all shot up and poisoned. They won't be all shut up and poisoned and threatened and coerced and mind broken and blah, 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 blah. There won't be all that stuff, and people will be like, oh, yeah, it'd be fun to raise a kid now. Take them to see all of the beautiful things that we have now. Oh, Cowboy made his appearance. I mean, he came up, and I showed him on camera a little bit, and he got camera shy and went and hid under the bed. He didn't want to be on camera. He didn't quite have his hair quite perfect. He just didn't feel he looked quite right to be on camera, I guess. I don't. But yeah. So really, this is the thing. I think this is why I'm doing this too. The thing we have to let go of. Quit trying to paste the old reality on the new reality. Quit trying to drag the problems of the old reality into the new reality. It's gone. It's toast. You can't fix it. The new reality will be a new reality. We will have the ability to fix all that shit for ourselves. A lot of it'll be fixed just by being in a different place, in a different vibration. A lot of the crap will drop away because it can't exist there. The lower dimensional crap will not be able to exist there. It won't. Wrong vibration. Okay? So, it's don't take. I mean, we've got all kinds of political problems in this inverted fourth dimensional. We're not even in the third dimension properly anymore. We're in the fourth. Remember, I told you this a while ago. This was our land of death. This was where dead people used to go. This was where dead people used to go. Okay, when you died, this was where. So we're passing through that. And then they go on too. They ascend too. Everything is moving up. Now, the lower dimensional stuff, I don't know. Will it ever get its chance? I don't know. What do they choose? But they won't look the same. It won't be the same. Nothing will be able to exist there that is not matched in frequency. And one of the ways to get rid of that I've been telling people for a long time, in order to get out of the grip of these lower things, is you've got to rise above where they can reach. It works every time if you can do it. If you can just get yourself to rise up to where they can't, your attitude, your frequency, your vibration, if you can talk yourself into that, if you can somehow arrange things like that, just get yourself out of their range. They only have a certain range. When you get beyond it, they can't touch you. They can't even touch you. They can't even see you. You disappear. You vanish. That's what it's going to look like for a lot of people, I think. For a lot of people, it's just going to look like we vanished. They're going to be like, remember so-and-so? I never see them around anymore. Wonder what happened to them. Did they move? You think they died? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. They won't find any obits. Won't know a thing. They're just so, well, something happened, and they'll go on with their lives. So, oh, hi, Richard. Is Richard in? I didn't see Richard come in because I was busy talking, probably. So, really, I'm not going to worry. Don't worry about the fur babies. And I was hearing somebody talk about pets, and it's so funny how people, you know, don't we all know in our hearts that our pets are family? I mean, they're part of our family. They're a part of our soul family. Of course, they're going to come with us. There's Richard. Oh, good. Yeah. Richard, you're going to have some really cool motorcycles there. I bet you you're going to be able to design even cooler ones. Yeah. I saw Milky Way when we remote viewed. Where's Milky Way and what's he doing now? I saw him in a race car. He was racing in a race car. I thought he was a spaceman with the suit he had on, but it was a race car suit. And he had this message: don't worry about me, I'm fine. And he said, in fact, don't worry about anything. And then he said, in fact, just don't worry. I said, okay. So I get that from all of them. I'm fine, don't worry. I get that from all the people who have passed on, all our passed on loved ones. I'm fine, don't worry. It's nice here, don't worry. Don't be afraid. It's great. Don't worry. Quit worrying. You guys worry too much. And we do. We're used to worrying. We are. It's what we do here. We got to dump that. I'm worried right now. I get sick when I worry, though. I get sick. I make myself sick, literally. I had stuff going on and it made me feel sick. And I just couldn't get my physiology to settle down. My physiology goes weird when I get an upset and I have trouble settling it down. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh my God, not again. Because one of the things that happens to me is when I get nervous, I get the runs. It's that fight or flight thing. It's kind of why you get the brown trout. You want to dump everything so that you can run faster, right? Anyway, dump all excess weight, dump all the ballast, and other things. I just need to lie down. I need to lie down, because I can't run and I can't fight. There's nothing to punch, and nowhere to run. Well, then what can you do? Is lie down a little bit and let it pass. I had to do that. Oh boy. Yeah. So, that's still I expect that still to happen with some of y'all too, is whatever it is that really freaks you out and tweaks you. You're probably still going to have to deal with that for a little while yet, but you're going to have to get through it and get to the point where you trust a little bit that things are going to get better. And the more you can trust that, the better, the faster it'll happen too, as far as I can tell. So, yeah, a lot of us have been having this deep ass depression. I think we're mourning. I think it's kind of a mourning. You know what? After I had been taking a course of study for a long time, divine openings. And after I finally went to the retreat and did the whole big ceremony, got through that, I sunk into a deep depression because now what? I mean, I had a very clear path before. I had to learn this, 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 this. I had to do this, 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 this. Then it was all over, and I had done all that, and now what do I do with all this? Now what do I do with it? Now where am I going? What am I doing? And I sunk into a depression. I hear that this is common. Long dark night of the soul. We're passing through what was, once again, I'm going to say, what was the land of death? Fourth dimension. We may hit stuff like this from time to time. So, yeah, going and out of it, yeah. So, I have a feeling that Richard's place is not going to be next door to Ken's place. Ken and Richard, maybe they'll be living on separate continents still. Right? Am I right? You guys can just wave at each other. Good day. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. We're feeling all the sorrow and sadness from everybody around us. We're empathic. And there's all this sorrow and sadness and fear and dread and They don't know what's going to happen, and it's all, yeah. We're all getting that. We're all getting that. It's, I think it's normal for what we're going through. Who knows what's normal for what we're going through? Do we even know what's normal? But I think maybe it is. Maybe if everybody's getting it, I think it's probably normal for what we're going through then. We're not going through anything different from everybody else. We're all going through the same thing. So therefore, it's probably normal. At least that's my take on it. And not much we can do about it. Yeah, and you go in and out of it. It's kind of weird. It's like you go in and out of the depression. Like sometimes you're fine. I mean, you saw me on the last stream. I was like, yeah, I think I'm back. And then the next day, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Just don't know if I can do this because I walk. The cowboy starts having a fit, and I walk in, and my living room is flooded. I'm like, now, now what? Now what? Okay, but yeah, then I make calls and I do things and it gets handled. It's gonna be all right. Okay, fine. You know. So I think maybe we're gonna be up and down a little bit, and we just gotta learn to surf. I think that's it. We just gotta learn to surf it. And anybody now, here's another thing though. Somebody was trying to say different, but my pets, I find out later they're people that just weren't destined to live as long as a human life. But you get a choice, you know? You get a choice. When you come in, you don't have to be a human. You can have a life as a pet if that's what you want. Who knows? Some people may choose to be animals next time. In the next place, they might want to run like a gazelle or a cheetah. That may be what they want to do with their lives. They may want to live their lives like that. And they'll be allowed to. So, it's not one of those things. Oh, how did that go? Well, my friend Paul, who is really good to help people, came over with his wet dry vac, got up really quite a bit of it, and had to keep dumping it out the back of the apartment building, and several times filled it up, and did a really good job. They had told me that they had stopped the water, any more water coming in, so what was there was going to be all, because for a while it looked like it was heading for my kitchen too. And I'm like, oh no, then what? But no, we managed to get it, and then they put a whole bunch of equipment in there to suck up the water, and a dehumidifier and a fans, great big industrial fans. I got my living room is full of crap drying the place out, but um, so I can't even use my living room right now. But I'm just so what? I told them they said you're not going to be able to get into your living room for a while. Is there anything you want us to bring out of there? Because I had told them I can't go in there. I've got a, you know, I have to use a rollator, folks. You know, and they said, well, do you want us to bring anything out? And I said, yeah, my instruments, to make sure that they don't, you know, get damaged. So basically, I've got my guitar here and one of my bigger drums. And, you know, originally they were saying they were going to take everything and put it in the middle of the room and work on the drywall and shit. But then they looked at the stuff that I had, and a lot of it breakable, and they just changed their mind and said they're just going to, you know, suck all the water out of it that they can and work on the place next door, and uh, probably not replace the drywall, which is fine with me because I don't feel that that's really necessary. Once you dehumidify the place, it should be fine. And they're going to dehumidify the place next door too, so it should be fine. I don't know though. What do I know? It's not my specialty. You know, and that's it, because they are even closer. Our pets are even closer to us sometimes than our family. We will let them know things that we won't let our family know. We will they will go through things with us that our family won't even bother with. They won't even bother to go through with us, but our pets will go through it with us. Yes. So enjoy as much as possible what is still good here, what is good here, and let it lift your spirits. And the stuff that depresses you and scares you and pisses you off and all that, try to stay away from it. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it too much. You know, maybe mention it. I mean, you want to stay informed, but don't dwell. Don't dwell on it. You know, it's not going to always be a part of your reality. Your reality is set for better things. So you just keep your eyes on the prize, as they say. And once again, don't consign certain things to hell, basically, just because you don't see how they're going to move there. They might be able to move there. You know, things might clear up enough that you're going to see it there, but it's going to be better. You know, depending on what it is, your relationships and so on. You might have, it could be that some of the people that used to drive you crazy are more enlightened over there, or that they're not there at all. I don't know. You may or may not be going there. So, yeah, don't mess with the fur babies. Some people, I think what it is they just can't imagine making that choice for themselves to come in as an animal due to what happens to animals here a lot of times. But I can totally see it because I've known people who would make that choice absolutely, even knowing full well what can happen to an animal here. They would absolutely do. I have known people who have said that to me. In my next life, I want to be a cat. Exactly that. Or I want to be this, or I want to be a dog. I want to be a somebody's dog that is taken care. I want to be pampered pets. Some people want to be that. They can't imagine it. Yeah, we won't know until we get there. That's right, Linda. We don't know until we get there. And it's not like, because I keep saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's a joke. But really, we have to just take it like we took everything in life. We didn't know everything that was going to happen, consciously. We didn't know how it was going to happen. A lot of people got pregnant and had no idea what giving birth was going to be like, right? But they did it. They got through. It's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that scary, and it's not going to be that painful. So don't worry about that. There you go. Right. Rotman, again, just look at it like, oh well, this is a part of the game I never wanted to see, but here it is. I didn't know this was gonna come, but here it is. Uh, I'll be out. I just keep telling myself, well, I'm not going to be here for that. I'm not going to be here for this. I'm not going to be here for that. And if I, for some reason, am, I'll deal with it when that comes. But worrying about it now is certainly not going to do me a damn bit of good, because all of these people who have made all these decisions, who are doing all this crap, all this crazy crap. Now, what did I tell you? If you want to get topical, I can give you a topic. What did what what were we talking about? The Harris administration is on the way. They're talking about blue guy and dementia drugs, right? Which means camel toe harass is next. They're getting ready to slide in camel toe harass. And I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I heard that the other night. I'm sorry. Was that insensitive? It'll be the camel toe administration harass. The harass administration getting ready to come in. Hey, Barry, how's life? Hell no, Barry, I'm not going to. Hell no. Somebody else gonna have to do that. I ain't touching your foot. I ain't touching your toe. I don't know what you've been doing with that toe, boy. Where's that toe been? Oh yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. We knew this, right? We knew this before it even was. Yeah, it was like, oh man, this is just a way to get a Madam Prez, right? You get this guy in, then you find some way to get him to where the vice pres has to take over. I'm sure it's happened before. Yep. I ain't touching your feet, Barry. Mine are actually very, I keep this is funny. Probably has served me in good stead now that I'm older. When I was a kid, I got plantar warts. I love to go to the YWCA for swimming lessons. And going barefoot there, I got plantar warts. Oh, twice. From then on, going through that experience, because you got to burn those off with chemicals. Mm. That's at least how we did it back then. Until my dad told me a spell for getting rid of warts, which worked, by the way. If you want to know the spell, get in touch with me. I'll tell you about it. But ever since then, I've been careful, very careful about my feet and what they get into, okay? And keeping them very clean. So I don't have any of that crap. I don't have any of the fungus. I don't have any of the um I don't have any of the weird stuff that that thick nail stuff or the bunions or I don't have any of that. I did get my left foot run over, so I had problems with my big toe and my second toe for a while, and my second toe was broken and they didn't set it right. So it's still pointed a little bit in the wrong direction. However, I don't have most of that other crap that that older people have with their feet. Thank God. You know, my feet are in really good condition for all that. They're nice and healthy in a lot of regards. So I don't have to worry about that. Oh, Ocean Diana at Gmail. So, oh, the squirrels are tearing up your sunflowers. Well, you tell them that they're not your personal feeder. They're probably, wanting to eat them. Yeah, tea tree oil is good for the feet. You know what? Honestly, one of the reasons I don't wear heels and stuff is when I was younger, I did, and was ruining my feet, and I realized that I used to have some problems, and I quit doing that. I wear sneakers, I wear Crocs, I wear flip flops. I don't trap my feet. If they need to breathe, I let them breathe. I don't do a lot of the crazy crap that some people do. I will not be forced into a pair of high heels. I don't care what your problem is. I'm not going to, you know, hurt myself. Now, I don't know. You can People can make their bed, but really for me I'd probably just hurt myself anyway. Banana peels. I didn't know about that. Bad Boys theme squirrel edition. Bad squirrels, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad squirrels, bad squirrels. Oh, tea tree keeps bugs away. Well, hell, I'm gonna need some of that. I live on the edge of a bog. Yeah, I live on the edge of a bog, and there's a lot of insects here. Yes, at night. Kept thinking, boy, it'd be so neat to take you out there and watch the sunset and new moon. See the new moon change to the full moon, and I had all these plans, and I'm there like, I'm getting eaten alive out here. I'm gonna have to make. I used to make a really nice herbal bug repellent thing, but I haven't done that lately. I'm not even sure they'd work in this mess. Oh, really cute possums? Yeah, possums are kind of cute actually when they're babies. They're cute. The bigger ones are a little scary sometimes, but anyway, you guys, I have an appointment later today that I'm going to have to get rid of and get out of my hair, so to speak. Get it out of my hair. A few things to qualify for some things, and so I'm going to be doing that later today. So just to keep things on an even keel, but I'm trying to go through my life and tick off things that I refuse to worry about anymore. It's going to be a test for me though, because when it comes time for inspection, I always go nuts. And I'm like, oh, oh. I don't know why, exactly why. I got guesses because I've had some weird experiences. I mean, I used to live a place where the only time they'd ever fix anything is when the inspector would come through and say, you can't have that. It's against code. Then finally they'd fix it. And they'd wait to fix it until he said that. So things would just be broken. If it broke early in the year, you were just out of luck. That's the way it was. I don't know. Just there's all kinds of reasons probably. But anyway, I'm not going to sweat it this time. It's just a matter of, you know, somebody is going to come in my place and judge me. So yeah, you can't pay me to wear high heels. I'll wear short heels sometimes. I'll do that for a few minutes. I'll put them on, totter around in them a little bit, and then switch to flats to look good and take pictures. Okay, and then put on my flats. So you never wore heels, Ken? I don't know. There's something kind of comforting about that, Ken. Sugar gliders. Ah, I don't know much about sugar gliders, but yeah, well, animals have instinct. That's the thing. They rely a lot on their instincts, like we don't anymore. So that's something to think about. I've got to move around a little bit, folks. So if I blink out of existence or things get all cockeyed, you'll know why. Like there, like right there, like right there. Have to move around a little because I am just not able to. Uh, Hope I don't just upend the whole thing. Nope, it's just not cooperate, or I will, you know, 5D. I'm definitely gonna make a moratorium on things that don't really work. Square heels. Yeah, not as bad. Yeah, well, you know, I wore. When I think of it, it's we nuts. During one of the worst ice storms we ever had back in the 70s, we were wearing polyester mini dresses and hose and high-heeled platform shoes, freezing our butts off, trying to dance on ice with these things without getting a stress fracture or falling on our asses. Um, It was just how we rolled back then. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell were we thinking? Hey, Max. Yeah, we wore that crap. What were we thinking? Hey, Max, were you on at all this weekend? I didn't see you. You weren't suggested to me at all. Were you on, John? Yeah, Linda. Oh, yeah, you're a contemporary. Boy, we did crazy shit, didn't we? And we'd line up at my friend's house and get our hair ironed. She had a mom that was really good at ironing hair, nice and straight, do it just right. We'd all line up and get our hair ironed before school. And then we had another mom who pierced ears. It was interesting. Those were interesting days. She'd just take a pair of piercer ears and just go get it all sterilized and everything and go click. And then she would say, "Don't touch your ears with those dirty fingers." It's like it was interesting. Mm-hmm. We survived it all. And we survived all that. Yeah. People had long straight hair. That was how what you were supposed to have. Oh my goodness. I didn't see you once, Max, or I would have been in there. I saw absolutely no sign of you, of Max Vision at all. It's not in my suggestions, not on my. I'm going to have to resubscribe to you, I guess. Yep. Yep. Strange stuff going on with YouTube. Trying to just take it on the chin, but it's a pain in the you know what. It's annoying. But they'll give me all kinds of stupid other suggestions. You know what? And I unsubscribed from a few things, not because they were bad channels, but just because that's all I was seeing, and I wasn't seeing anything I wanted really to go to live. I wasn't seeing that stuff. It's like, let me get some of these gone and see if they give me. No, they still weren't giving me. No, still weren't giving me suggestions for your channel or anything, John. So I'll just have to look for you, and probably you'll have to look for me too, folks. I'll try and come in. I'll try and let people know and stuff in other chats and stuff when I'm hoping to come in. But really, I don't want to come in if I don't have something to say. Like I said, I waited until I was pretty sure about what I was going to say, what I was going to talk about, what we needed to talk about. So, some of you are very heavy hearted, I realize, and I can't blame you for that. But we don't have really the luxury now of taking care of other people's crap. We really don't. Hey, John, look what I got. These are real copper hishis. So, and I'll be able to make bracelets and necklaces and stuff with them. So, if y'all want that, let me know. Uh, And then these are the coated hematite, the copper coated hematite, copper plated. So you too, Linda, give all of the, well, everybody give all your fur babies some extra pets on my behalf. He's a man, hear him fart. No, I can't hear you fart from here, and I'm just as glad. Can't smell you either. There is no smell-o-vision, thank God. Not yet. Not here. There will be in 5D, but I think I'll be turning berries very down on it. But we could, berries come in, turn the smell-o-vision down. Maybe there'll be individual controls for that, right? YouTube has gone woke. Oh, they gone woke a long time ago. They did all that. So you know what? There have been times when I've wondered, because I'm kind of in the middle as far as my behaviors and attitudes about things. I'm not real girly, I'm not real girly. I don't love the color pink and all kinds of real girly stuff. I'm kind of more of a guy in some respects, but that doesn't mean that I want to give up any of my goodies to be a guy. Kind of like my goodies the way they are. So if I would have to give them up to be a guy, I wouldn't want to do that. So I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm a little more like a tomboy, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's closer. And I'm not into that to get women. I'm just into that because I'm I'm kind of yang. I'm kind of a yang female. Not, well, I'm yin too, but I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to decide what gender I am. I was born a woman, and I figured there got to be some reason I picked that. There got to be some reason I wanted to be a woman here. I chose to be that, so I better just get used to the fact. But if somebody else feels like they want to change it, that's fine for them. But as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't want to go through that. I I, I don't want an operation and hormonal crap, and to me it isn't worth it. But just other people it is. But they'd get operations for other things too. They'd probably get, you know, uh, plastic surgery done and stuff. I wouldn't. It whatever, you might see different hair, but you will not see me get a new nose until we're in 5D. Then I might do it naturally some way. You wish you could unsee some of it. Yeah, see, that's what worries me, is if they do this too young, is there going to be remorse later? And you know what? A lot of times there is remorse later, even from people who waited until they were older. They get a few years on down the line and realize they've made a horrible mistake. But once you cut off your wang, there ain't much going back, is there? And then they make a little pouch out of it instead. Well, I'm sorry, but your wang is never going to be the same again. You can't just, until they haven't gotten that good yet. So, and as far as women are concerned, there's things that they do with our stuff that it's like, no, I don't know. No, I want to keep my stuff the way it is. Thank you. I like it that way. And if I could, now maybe if I could have an addictomy without having to lose anything, that might be fun. I don't know. I'm not against it. That could happen one day. It could get to be where you could be both. I don't know. That might be fun. Who knows? I don't know. But right now, I'm not into any kind of surgery or any kind of crap. There's enough of that in my enough of these alterations in my world here, and not in the next world. I hope people don't have to go through that kind of crap. I love you are on this, Mamadi, this morning. Well, thank you. Yeah, I might be on at any time because it's when I get inspired, I'm going to be on. So, yeah, it's working out fine. So I was worried about it. I was thinking, well, nobody's probably going to be on, but no, everybody's on. All kinds of people are in. So, okay, fine. That's great. Uh, yeah, I know a young guy who thinks he wants to do this. And he does not, he's not gay. He likes women, but he wants to be a woman because he wants to be a lesbian. And the thing that worries me about that is I know that porns make it look very, very attractive to men. And men get obsessed with this idea. But it's not the freaking same. Like, I am a straight woman, and I found that out. Somebody who was obsessed with me, tried to show me what a walk on the wild side was like. And, I'm there like, well, I want to know who I am here, if there's anything better than what I've already done. But to tell you the truth, unless you are gay, there are no fireworks there. It's, unless you're oriented that way. And it's really hard to get people to understand that. It was honestly, there was this one, like I said, in this 3D chat, it seemed like everybody expected me to be a lesbian or expected women, even if they like men, to like women too. And it's like, no, I like men. And they just didn't get it. It was like, but women like women, right? No, not really. A lot of us just like men. Oh, but they'd seen porn. And, in a porn, it, that's all they'd seen. That's all they knew. It's like they figured every woman secretly wanted another woman. No, no fireworks. No fireworks. You know, to me, I look at it and it's all foreplay between two women. I don't understand the point of it. Well, it is pointless. As a matter of fact, they used to joke about that. Lesbianism is pointless. Well, it really is. For me, it's pointless. But if you're oriented that way, it's just the greatest thing since sliced bread. But if you're not, it's nothing. Nothing to it. So I'm wondering about this young guy. He thinks he wants to be a lesbian because he likes women. He wants to be a lesbian. I'm wondering how that's really going to be in practice. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. Your teeth feel so minty. You kissed a girl and you liked it, Mary? You liked the taste of her cherry chapstick, did you? I'm teasing. Stepping on your medicine bag is painful. Yes, it is, depending on what's in there. Yeah. It can be very painful. With what? Bare feet? Oops. Oh, yeah. So I don't know what's going to come of these people that do this too young. I don't think it's good. I mean, really, they shouldn't even be. We shouldn't even be discussing this too young. I mean, before you're even the age of consent, I don't think you should even, no, I don't think we should allow it. Okay, if they want to try out a little, try out being a girl or whatever it is they feel like they are, that's one thing. But the rest of the stuff we should wait because we don't have the level yet where we can turn it back, where we can turn it all around the other way. Now, what happened to Bruce Jenner? Or what's her name now? Having second thoughts. Kind of misses being a Bruce. So, and he was even older when he did all this. So, think on this long and hard. You think you're really going to get out of it what you think you're going to get out of it? I don't know. You, you might you might not get out of it what you think. Just saying. She has strong auction or action vacuum esque. I think you mean action, but I'm not sure. Maybe auction. Oh, 62 and still got most of my teeth. Because I stopped using fluoride, says Kenny F. Rodman. I stopped using fluoride toothpaste in the 70s and went to charcoal. Well, there you go. I still have most of mine too. I'm 63. Yeah, I heard that, John. In Canada, they want you to they want you to be a tranny, I guess. I don't know. It's like and yeah, like I said, if you have remorse later, we really don't have the means to put it back the way it was, you know, unless you can clone body parts. I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for them to start cloning body parts so you can have it put back if you have remorse. Because that'd be funny though. Be funny if you could buy celebrity cloned body parts, have them grafted on somehow. Yeah, before puberty is crazy. It's just crazy. That's just nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you Canadians. Sorry about that. Like I said, John, I was just saying we have got to drop the inverted matrix and just walk on because it's broken. It's not savable. All we can do is walk on to the new server, the new version, and the new OS. And it will have a clean version and a new server, a clean version, and a new OS, and it'll all be upgraded. So hey, we don't want to take any crap with us, but we have determined that we cannot fix the inverted matrix. It's too broken. And actually, it's broken from our point of view. From some people's point of view, it's exactly what they want. So, okay then. Pardon me. I'm getting cowboy fluff up my nose.
Cowboy is a fluffy guy.
Even though he has a short hair, that undercoat is very fluffy. I mean, I've been brushing him and brushing him and brushing him, and look at this. Look at this. Still getting that off of him. Ah, the fluff gets up your nose. Yeah. You can get jailed for misgendering. What exactly is counted as misgendering? Well, Max, this is just what I am getting from what appears to be the higher realms, is that most of us have determined there is no point trying to fix the inverted matrix. They want it this way. They like it this way. They chose it this way. They're choosing it this way. It'll work itself out or not without us. The next place, 5D, is a matter only of frequency anyway, vibration. And it won't be painful and it won't be traumatic. It'll just be a shift. And it'll be a lot like here, but without all the bullcrap. And some people may not even notice, until they just say, hey, seems like things got a lot better all of a sudden. It could be that simple. People just look around and say, hey, things got a lot better. Wow, what happened? So and so's gone, and so and so's gone, and this is gone, and that's gone. And oh, well, I'm not going to miss it anyway. You know, yeah, I don't think it's required. As far as I know, it's not going to require death. We're just going to stop being here. It's a vibrational thing anyway. We're only a hologram, remember? Ones and O's. Our bodies are just part of this place. So really, our being is somewhere else. We'll be getting new abbeys. Nice new upgraded abbeys with a lot of fun. We'll probably have our original, it looks like we'll have our original helix back. And we'll be able to do whatever we want. We'll be able to do all the stuff we used to be able to do before before all of the cutting back happened. This place is the place of limitation. Well, okay, let them have their limits. It's fine. Just let them be. And go on to where we're going. Uh, oh, Super Cyan, yeah. Okay, well, I'm about to close it up because I have things I got to do before I go on my appointment. And I want to rest up a little bit and I want to get dressed up a little bit. And so only going to be on for about 2 hours. I'm going to cut it off at the 2 hour mark, which we're almost there. But I'm glad you all made it here. I'm glad to see you. I want to tell you I'm gonna be on at odd times, just when I feel like I need to say stuff that I need to say, and not probably a regular time. I probably won't have a regular time now for a while. I don't know if I'm even going to go back to that or not. My living room is full of crap right now. It is full of their machinery and stuff. So my PC is there and I can't even get to it. I can't even get near my router. I can't get near it in there. So I don't know when that's going to return. Till then, probably you'll see it like this. See me like, or maybe I'll be outside. I'm going to try to be outside some of the time and take you to the bog or something. Hopefully that'll be available. Um, so I just want to say I'm really grateful for all of you who showed up. I'm grateful for all of your support all this time and that you still bother to show up to come see me because I love you and I really want to see you all do well because you deserve it. And remember, you're all divine. You are divine. You are divine. And really claim that. Really claim that. And know that it's going to be fine. Everything that is really important, it's not going to be taken away from you. It's going to be there. It's not going to be sad. There isn't going to be sad there. We're not going to be doing a bunch of sad there, okay? It's just not going to be like that. It's going to be okay. From what I'm feeling, I'm actually excited about it. And actually, probably the only way you can maybe make it go slower is by being apprehensive. That's probably the wrong emotion for it. Apprehension is kind of a low vibration, right? So if you can get yourself into higher vibrations, do so. That's the advice. Keep clearing out. Get yourself into the higher vibrations as much as possible, and don't worry about anything, even though it looks horrible. If you really or get a cough like that, try to ignore the crappy stuff. It won't be there forever. And focus on what you do want. Oh boy. Focus on what you do want. That's the main thing. Um, like I'm coughing right there, and I'm not really going to focus too much on exactly why or what's going on here. It's like I'm just going to focus on there's going to be ways to handle everything. Okay, everything's going to get handled. It's going to be taken care of. I already found a setting on the Mize app that'll take away this throat tickle. We're going to have all kinds of new technology and stuff that's going to take care of everything. So, love you. Be kind to each other. Remember that you're divine. Start building in your heart the world you want to live in. Clear out all the old stuff. Let yourself mourn if you need to, but then be willing to go on and see the good side and realize you can't, don't take the crap part with you. We're not taking it with us. Okay? That's pretty much it. It's not going to be painful. It's not going to be sad. It's not going to be this horrible separation pain type thing. It's going to be taken care of. Okay? And our pets are coming with us because they want to. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, that is another thing. If you want to go into that I'm going to be varying it briefly. Yeah, they're going to be trying to bring in Delta and try and bring in the masks again. They're going to try and bring in masks even for the vaccinated and all that crap. And they're going to try and bring it all back again every year. That's the plan. Is there'll be a new variant every year. That's their plan so far. I don't think it's going to work. People just ain't going to take another lockdown. I don't think there are too many people with guns. Texas is already thinking of seceding from the Union, you know? So, yeah, yeah. So, eh. And this is Ocean making waves. Now it's time for you to go make some. Try not to get yourself banned from YT. Come on, try, Ken. Try not to get yourself kicked off. Try not to get your channel burned again, but hey, whatever. You sure have a lot of fun on your channel, though, but hey, you're really good at getting yourself burned. But Tyler's back on though from Secure Team, so he was gone a long time. We thought he was going to be gone, period, but he's back. So hey, if Tyler can come back from all the shit that happened to him, you can too. So okay, and of course, oh, and I'm thinking of putting something out with Cowboy called Tales of the Paranormal. I'm kidding around. Love you. See you next time. Bye bye.